Welcome to GBC Updates for Friday the 20th of August. Another week and another month of lockdown. That's the latest news that we've been given, which I think, if you're anything like me, is a little bit discouraging. Not only were we hoping that we might be out, or at least coming out of this lockdown by the end of August, we have no real clarity at all yet on what's happening in the future. Just want to remind you of another way to think about lockdown. You may have heard the phrase sheltering in place. And I find that sheltering in place just feels a little bit more positive than lockdown. It reminds me that I'm taking shelter, that there is something out there that I need to be aware of. And it's just a little bit nicer. So I don't know if that helps at all in this time. I know that things are uncertain. I'd love a little bit more certainty. I'm sure you would as well. But we find ourselves sheltering in place, not only in our homes or in our areas of concern, but we also find ourselves sheltering with God. So let me just remind you of the importance of that, of how important it is that we find hope and security and peace in the presence and provision of our Father. We need that at this period of time. Can I also just be encouraging you to be praying for our leaders at state and local levels? They have a very difficult job ahead of them. It's already been a couple of months of really difficult decisions. It's only going to be more difficult for them. Be praying for wisdom for them in the midst of these, and be as gracious and generous as you can. I know this is a bit of a personal update, but just to let you know that your senior pastor is now fully vaccinated. I got my second shot of AstraZeneca on Tuesday, had no ill effects, so I feel quite pleased about that. I trust that you're able to get through and get in to get vaccinated. We're looking forward to our youngest daughter being able to get vaccinated as well near the end of the month, so we're looking forward to that. There are a few things that I would like to let you know about, things that we're seeking to do to try to help people stay connected. We sent out a video just a couple of weeks ago just reminding you about the things that we're trying to do. Everything from our online services that we're continuing to live stream. Obviously, we'll be doing so into the near future. Can I just remind you that if you are part of our online community of faith and you haven't yet logged in, made yourself an account on GBC Online, we'd love for you to do so, so that we see that you're there. We can kind of give you a bit of a shout out, say hello, all of those sorts of things. Our GBC Cares team and our elders are continuing to call through the database of those in our church. If you could jump onto GBC links and either make yourself an account or make sure your details are up to date, that will help us care for you. We have a lockdown life group that started for people to kind of connect during lockdown. We're getting closer to being able to launch our online life group for those who are part of our online congregation. And many of our life groups, if not all of them, are meeting regularly via Zoom. We really want to help people stay connected as much as we possibly can. So keep those things in mind. We also have opportunities after our morning service and our evening service just to catch up in Zoom rooms. Is it as good as meeting face-to-face? Probably not. Is it better than not making any connections? Absolutely. So really encourage you to jump in those chat rooms. They're just times to catch up. It's kind of, jump in. They take, I don't know, it varies on how lively the conversation is in terms of how long those go. But I know that the people who have been a part of them have been really appreciative of that opportunity. If you are a family, particularly if you have children who are kind of primary school age, then you might look forward to Zoombaroo, which is taking place after Kids Home this Sunday. So on Sunday morning, we live stream our service. There's a 5-minute countdown, and then there's our Kids Home spot put together by Beck and her team. And then this week, right after that, there's going to be Zoombaroo. It's an opportunity for families to all jump online. It's going to be a little bit of a scavenger hunt / trivia / chaos on Zoom. We'd love for our families to jump on, see other families, wave and say hello, participate in that. It'll be half an hour right after our morning service. Would love for you to make the time to be a part of that, help our kids connect with each other as well. I know that for many of our families and our kids, they're a little bit over Zoom by the end of the week, but the opportunity to see some of their friends here might be enough to entice them on one more time. Just want to encourage you finally to, look to the provision of God. These are tricky times for us, and they don't seem to be getting any less tricky. So I hope that you're encouraged, hope that you're staying safe. If you do have any needs, please reach out to us. We'd love to be able to support you, connect with you, care for you in this period of time. Hope to see you Sunday in our chat feed or in one of the Zoom groups afterwards. Until then, God bless.